Hey everybody, Shawn here with Shawn Hero Training School. Glad to be talking to you, of course, during this hero training. Let's talk about how to facilitate the experience of sufficiency, just like Robin Hood is known for having done. Only we'll use a way that's not illegal, so we'll do it the legal way. Uh, we want people to feel like they have enough of what they need and enough training and support and whatnot, right? So sufficiency refers to specifically like having a car, a job, enough money, enough food, enough clothing. It basically means having enough so that you can start thinking about other things because those lower level needs are met. If you think back to like Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? A lot of what he talked about had to do with like basic physiological needs, whereas most of these needs that I'm talking about are psychological. They're a little different, but they're, I would think, almost more important. So they're not really more important. That sounds kind of crazy to say, but if you I can go without food for maybe a couple days, but if you treat me as if I'm irrelevant, that's really going to bother me a lot, right? So they're very important needs to get met. So sufficiency feels like and it looks like availability of resources. So what can I do to approach people in order to facilitate availability and access to resources? I can approach with both industry and acceptance. So you might not know what industry means, so let's check it out in my handbook. If I haven't showed you, I have a little handbook right here that I'm reading out of. It's pretty cool. Got a little spiral binding in this one. But industry means a systematic labor, especially for some useful purpose or the creation of something of value. Also, it means diligence in an employment or pursuit, especially steady or habitual effort. So, industry means putting effort in to your own life, to getting what you need, right? So, if you don't have a job and you're constantly feeling bothered by that, well, then stop looking for other people, right, to take care of you and maybe increase your own effort, right? I'm talking there to the people that are kind of stuck in that um, role where they're looking for other people to solve their problems, right? You solve your own problems. How about that? You believe in yourself and you take personal responsibility and you go out there and you get a job and you start making money for yourself. And then you can start paying back those people that you borrowed it from, right? So what happens if you put a little too much effort in? You're too focused on working hard for what you have and expecting other people to. Well, you might be at risk for becoming perfectionistic and not knowing when something is good enough. So perfectionism is a disposition to regard anything short of perfection as unacceptable, right? And at some point you have to realize that it's good enough. I'll give you an example. Right now, I have the most incredible sinus infection in the right side of my face that my ear is plugged right up. I can't even hardly hear out of this ear. But because I want to do this video and getting this training up online is so important to me, I'm willing to sit here and do this video using just one ear and hoping that my voice sounds normal, right? I'm just gonna just wing it because that's good enough for now. I can come back later and I can change this video or update it if it needs to be updated, right? If it's not good enough. But for now, it seems to be good enough, so I'm gonna keep it. So how do I avoid becoming perfectionistic? By practicing the virtue of acceptance, right? Acceptance means the quality or state of recognizing when something is good enough, okay? The quality or state of recognizing when something is good enough. And that's so important because that's what I was just giving that example about right now. The video quality is good. I feel okay. I feel like I look good. The room behind me is clean, so I can go ahead and make this video. I can accept that I have a sinus infection and it's not perfect, but that's all good, right? But what can I not accept? If I have too much acceptance, then that might become laziness or I might become disinclined to activity or exertion, not energetic. And if I'm lazy, then I'm just going to sit around. I'm going to say, to hell with this whole video thing, and my program will never get up online. So I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be perfectionistic. So I'm going to be balancing industry with acceptance.